Good morning, team. So we'll start session in a few minutes. Meanwhile, anyone have questions we can discuss. Any questions, team? Bhargavi, Prince, Irshad, Nilendra, Satish, Saurabh, Sunil. Anyone, guys, anyone have questions?
No, sir, I don't have.
Okay, great. Okay, Ritesh, we can go with the session now. Hi, Ritesh. Yeah, allow me 2 more minutes, team. Let's other people like to join.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Sir, my name is Vijay Lakshmi. I have some doubts regarding yesterday's class.
Sure,
Sir,
sure.
yesterday you means we discussed about this warehouse, data warehouse, house, data lake, and data mart and database. Sir, can we expect any interview questions based on that?
So we have lot many interview questions in our application as well, and even though on YouTube as well. We are giving all those videos as an PDF files, YouTube videos, and mock interviews, and also we developed our own mock interview tool.
Okay, sir.
So every
After
time it depends on the company's JD, it will shoot a different kind of questions.
okay, sir. Once we done the payment, we'll get access, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Also, once a SQL is completed, you will get a Power BI license as well.
Okay, okay, done, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So all the interview questions every day, so you can have to be considered as an interview questions. Our placement assistance is not going to be start after course completion. We have to be considered from day one. Example, initially we have to be focused on our profile building.
Okay.
Example, depends on your Facebook or Instagram, we will get to know what kind of person you are. Right, ma'am? We can able to judge a person.
Yes, sir.
what their interest, what their passions, and whom they are supporting. Like example, even in political parties also, from which side they are. If they are having more habit like a traveling post, and maybe we will consider he was interested in traveling. If they are making posts about any movies related, maybe we will get to know he was interested in movies, right?
Yeah.
Similar way, we will have to be focused on our LinkedIn to establish our next 4 months. You are a perfect data analyst.
Okay.
Example today, maybe trainer going to be explain about what is SQL and SQL important for data analytics. What will be why we can call SQL as a heart of data analytics. Try to make a similar kind of article in your LinkedIn. Tomorrow he will explain about SQL installation. Try to make a small post about a SQL installation, how to do the SQL installation in your own words with the screenshots. Day after that, a small project on SQL. Later it's about Power BI. Later it's about Azure. So when you are doing all these things, right, by 5 months, imagine there is at least 10 to 10 posts in a month. After 4.5 to 5 months, there are 50 posts on your LinkedIn only about data analytics, right?
Yes, sir.
If any recruiter or else any hiring managers are looking at your LinkedIn profile, they will get to know Vijay Lakshmi is a data analyst. Nowadays, some companies, particularly in US, they are mandatorily verifying their LinkedIn. Even in India, also now they are verifying their LinkedIn profiles before hiring. Before even calling for interviews, they are checking their LinkedIn profiles also. Really they are working in Power BI or not. If your LinkedIn profile is looks good, then only they are going to be schedule an interview. So we are going to be focused on that part as well. And weekends we will take sessions on LinkedIn concepts. You can join and our team will guide you how to make a better LinkedIn profile. Right?
Okay, sir.
Just
Uh,
one, yeah, just one small thing from my side.
yes, Prince.
Is it possible to give some insights by end of the class regarding this profile building?
Yes, we can. Anyway, weekends we will conduct a frequent sessions, even if required, we can allow, and we will help you with the profile building. As profile building in the sense, what questions you have? Example like,
Now you said right
hmm,
in daily base to post
okay,
in LinkedIn.
yeah. So LinkedIn, right? What are the assignments given by your mentor? So we are going to be post those. Let me share my screen. I will show you how our regular team will do that. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, all these are our students.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see these are by our students only. You can see this profile by our students only. They are making posts. It's a regular classes assignments only. When the trainer explain about their Power BI dashboard and all, so we will force the students. But all the people are doing means maybe, may not. But we will try to guide them to post in LinkedIn. Example, see this profile. His name is Monish. So he posted around 3 days back. Imagine if anyone looking at his profiles, it looks like in a data analytics profiles, right? See all these posts about him, the Power BI reports and all. It's a very basic report, but it's a little complex. So it's increasing day by day. We will guide how to make these posts also. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can see Arshad's also. Hmm? He was also a student only. Hmm? You can see. If you see all his posts, maybe we'll get an idea. These are our assignments internally. Okay. So all these are we are going to be posted.
Okay.
Got it? And creating a better LinkedIn profile with all the information is available. We are going to be guide like your name, how to mention, and what's your designation you have to be mentioned, and how to apply for the jobs. She was also a student. Okay. So example, you want to apply for a data analyst jobs. We will look only for the jobs on the data analytics. See, you can apply this. And again, past 24 hours. These are the job postings in the last past 24 hours only. Check here and apply for this company. We will guide about how to apply as well.
Okay.
Right? So, and meanwhile, you have to be improve your network as well.
Oh.
Okay. So try to make your followers at least 5,000 by end of the course. When you are more active, automatically it will be increase. She is also a student for data science. Fresher she was. After that, we are building portfolio. So this lady's portfolio I will show you. If you are interested, you can able to make this portfolio. We will guide you. You can see it's a completely one web page for her name, her details, her resume, her LinkedIn account, her GitHub account. So her self introduction, her project. When you are explaining about your project in this way, right, you will buy heart literally. You can able to confident while you are giving answer in the real time interview, right? You can see.
Hi everyone, I am Neema. Today let me start by giving a brief background of my project, fraud detection analytics and monitoring dashboards. In today,
Right. You got it right, Prince?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this way you can able to, we will guide you. So when you are able to, even our team will follow up to make these kind of dashboards. It's an automatic one. Just we need your resume, your LinkedIn account, your GitHub link, and these two videos we need. Your explanation. Maybe at home with your laptop camera also you can able to record that conversation about your self introduction and at least one or two projects explanation, end-to-end explanation. At least 15 minutes is enough, not completely what you done in your project. And resume building, our team will take care. So what will happen with this portfolio along with our resume with recruiters, we are sharing this one via LinkedIn and other platforms.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So these things we will guide. And this Supan Baba, he is also one of our mentor. Now he was active in Microsoft community. He was a super user. And he will take some sessions also additionally to write an exam for a Microsoft and how to write. And he will voluntarily, he will take some sessions. Sometimes when we got a free coupons, he will guide you to take these coupons also. Right? So he was also a student only. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, team? Okay. Yeah, Ritesh, maybe we can start session.
Sure. Yeah,
Hope you
morning,
got
everyone.
access, right? Like to share.
I have some network issues, not sure what was the issue, but yeah, I still have some network issues, but anyways, I was able to log in.
Okay, great. Let me make you host.
Yeah,
You can able to do now.
sure. Yeah, cool. So let me start sharing my screen. Just give me a few seconds and I'll share my screen. Okay, let me know once it's visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So, with yesterday's continuation, right, we kind of seen what exactly is OLAP and what exactly is OLTP. We've seen the basic idea, right? Basic difference between OLAP and OLTP. And we have also seen what is a data lake, what is a data warehouse, in comparison with what is a database, right? So data lake, data warehouse, data marts, which are also part of data warehouses. And we have also seen a comparison of the database, right? How do we compare it with database? So we'll just try to summarize these points again and let maybe directly switch to how do we start creating databases? Where do we create the databases? We'll try to understand that in today's session, right? So let this load. Now, by the time this is getting loaded, so how to create database, where do we write our queries, where do we create our tables. For that, we have to use a SQL workbench. Now, there are different SQL workbenches which are available. The one which we would be using is MySQL because it's straightforward, easily available. You need not pay anything additional for it. But at some point of time, additionally, in future, if we want to use any cloud-based services, we have to use a cloud-based database. So for that cloud-based database, we would be using Azure Portal SQL database. Not now, maybe once we reach at a particular stage where we have to use Azure Portal, right? We start with the Azure Portal. At that point of time, we would end up using the cloud-based database also. So what's the primary difference, right? And where do we use, I mean, how do we create that cloud-based database also? That we will also discuss. But the first thing is, let's try to again summarize what we discussed yesterday. Let this open. And I'm really sorry if you face any issues while screen sharing also. If you're not able to hear me, if you're not able to view me also, please let me know, because I feel there is some network latency at my end today.
Hi, good morning, Ritesh.
Morning. Okay, fair enough. I guess this is still getting opened. Anyways, by the time this gets open, let's try to summarize in the notepad itself. So we kind of discussed yesterday about OLAP, and we have also discussed about OLTP. Now, if you are considering OLAP, this is all about historical data. If you want to have any historical data, any data which is in the past, right? Moreover, the data which cannot change, right? It's all about past data, which is not about current, which is not about present situation. It's all about past data. And OLTP is nothing but the data which is currently available, right? So currently available in the sense, currently it could change, right? There is a high probability that it might change. So it is the data which is available in the present. So where do we use, I mean, if you are considering a database is where you have a limited set of data available. Like the maximum size of a databases could be 10 GB, 20 GB, 30 GB, or even 40 GB. There are chances that it might end up going 100 GB also, but over and above, if it is going about 100 GB, we slightly move towards data warehouses, because 100 GB data is not mostly current data. It could be all historical, maybe last 6 months, last 1 year of data, right? So if it's a historical data, we try to slowly move it towards the OLAP, where the rare changes occurs, right? So the primary difference between OLAP and OLTP is, even though it's a historical data, it's a fixed data. You can blindly say that the OLAP data is the fixed data. It rarely changes, right? So rarely changes in the sense, if at all there is a change required and it's a hard change, it is not that, okay, it should change, there is a hard change which is required. In that case, OLAP data, that changes very rarely. And in case of OLTP, if you are considering, the OLTP data gets frequently changed, right? It is frequently getting changed. So in that case, it is always recommended that databases should be small in size. The reason why it is small in size, because if the data is small, we can easily update it, right? We can easily change it. So that's the primary reason the databases are specifically used in OLTP, which is more focused on the present situation or the current data. And if you're considering OLAP, it is mostly used by data warehouses where a large chunk of data is there, and it is used by data lakes. Now, data warehouses itself has data marts, right? It is not separately kept. The data warehouse itself contains different data marts available. So that's how the bifurcation usually happens. Now, the best example which you can consider, let this log in. Just give me a second. Okay. The best example which you can consider for OLAP and OLTP systems is, see, if you're considering the banking example, like banking in the sense, the most common example is your transactions, right? So if you have a debit card, right, you own a bank account with a specific bank and you own a debit card, right? So debit card or ATM card. So if you want to withdraw, you have a balance of some 10,000 or 20,000 and you want to withdraw some 4 to 5,000. Like let's suppose you have a balance of 20K and you're withdrawing 4,000. So if you withdraw that 4,000, immediately that balance should get changed. The reflection of that balance should get changed, right? Earlier it was 20K. So withdrawn 4,000, it would be immediately 16,000. So that immediate change, like the debit card transactions, or maybe even credit card transactions, or any specific banking transaction, any specific, even if it's a NEFT, even if it's RTGS or any specific banking transactions, which immediately gets updated are all part of OLTP. Now, let's consider that same example that a person is having a bank account with a particular bank since last 10 years. He has that bank account since last 10 years. So what all the previous transactions, right? If you want to check how many transactions I've done, to which person I've transferred the amount in last 2 years or 3 years, you will get all the historical statements. So all the history statements, right? History statements in the sense all the bank statements which are available for last 2 years or 3 years, that are all called as OLAP. Why? Because these transactions which have happened in the past, right? It may not change. The transactions which you have made, right? You have done a specific transaction, you've done an NEFT 2 years back. You cannot rechange it, right? You cannot update it. Whatever transaction has been made, that is done and dusted, right? You cannot change, you cannot update it. If you have transferred an amount to a particular ABC person, that amount is already transferred. You cannot get it back. Whereas OLTP system, there is a high chance that with the latest changes, now there is one more update. If you are following all the banking updates also, see, whenever you try to have or whenever you try to transfer amount using check also, nowadays a new update came into picture. Even when you have a check updated, someone has given you a check or you have given check to some other person for the transaction, the banking system have made it OLAP rather than OLTP. They are not immediately transferring that check. They will send an email alert whether you really want to transfer the amount, right? Email alert or some SMS that if you have passed a check, this amount is near clearing. If you haven't passed it, click on no. You can also stop that. So OLTP system check was part of OLTP, but somewhere it is a combination of OLAP and OLTP, whether you want to pass it or whether you want to pause it for a certain duration. So all the banking transactions which are happening on immediate basis with a frequent change are all OLTP systems. Now, this is a basic example which easily everyone can understand. Is this the only example, right? No, you can consider any specific real-time example which you can see around you. Now, I'll give you a few more examples. Like if you have purchased something on online platform, now transaction is happening there. That immediate change of transaction is also OLTP. But if you have purchased some product on Amazon or if you have purchased some product on Flipkart or any other shopping website, that delivery of that product is an immediate, right? Sometimes it might take 1 day or 2 days, but still it's an immediate delivery. That product is getting delivered. So the change of information is happening frequently. Now you have purchased a product, it goes to a warehouse. So there would be a seller. Seller might have 10 products which you have. Let's suppose you are trying to purchase a mobile and that seller has 10 products or 10 mobiles available, 10 number of quantity mobiles available. So if a person is purchasing mobile, immediately the availability of mobile should take it to 9. Right here, you have purchased one mobile. So out of 10, one mobile has been purchased. So that frequent change of information should be done. That is OLTP. Now, if that seller or you want to go back and check the history that what I've purchased in last 1 year or 2 year, all that history is all fixed data, right? You cannot change. Whatever you have purchased, it is with you. You cannot return it back, which you have purchased 1 year back or 2 years back, right? So that all historical transactions are OLEP, any historical transactions. And you should blindly say that OLAP systems are very rarely updated. Moreover, it is, I mean, it's not able to update. There is a high chance that you may not update it. If there is an update, what update it takes? The best example is if you have, maybe you have mentioned some date of birth. Let's suppose you have mentioned a date of birth while opening a bank account. Now your age is getting changed, right? The date of birth which you have mentioned, maybe 5 years back, your age was 30, now it's 35. So that age is slightly getting changed. So at some point of time, the information which will get slowly changed, that is also part of OLAP, but it's a very rare change, right? Only one condition is getting changed, not multiple conditions are getting changed. So OLAP systems, very rarely it gets changed. Yeah, Prince, you have a question.
So similarly, OLTP is like a structured data, right?
That we are, I mean, if it's a database, it's a structured data. We discussed it yesterday.
Yeah.
If it's a structured data, I mean, if it's a database, it is always a structured data. Just give me a moment. I am sharing that. Discussion as well. I guess there is still a network latency. Anyways. Now, let's consider the size. Size of the OLAPs. It is in many GBs. I mean, a big amount of gigabytes or TBs. That's how the information is. And as I've said, the size, or maybe if the size is more, in that case, how the data looks like. It is purely unstructured. You can mostly say it is unstructured or semi-structured. At some point of time, you can also say it is semi-structured. Now, in that case, if you're considering OLTP, let's see how the OLTP looks like. So let's have a direct comparison. And size of the data, I'll keep it to in limited GBs or gigabytes. And data looks like structured. Mostly it is structured, most of the times. Right? So this is the primary comparison between OLAP and OLTP. Data looks like mostly structured, data looks like unstructured or semi-structured if it's a OLAP systems. Now, the comparison also we have discussed, like data lake is at the topmost position where all the junk is there. Junk in the sense, every data part, every data point is available from the data lake. And maybe if you fine tune it, you trim it somewhere, some semi-structure, you do it, it is data warehouse. So data warehouse is semi-structured or unstructured at some point of time. And data marts are all available in different chunks in the data warehouse. And at the last, if it's a database, it's very cleaned data or trimmed data where everything is purely structured. Now, this is still getting opened. Now, how does a table look like, right? So if it's a database, we have started with a database, and in database, it's OLTP. So if it's a database, how the information is stored? How the information is stored, or how the data Information is nothing but your data, right? So how the information is stored in terms of table. And we have also seen that table has rows. Now, can you help me with the technical names? We have also seen the technical names,
Rows called records, columns called attribute field.
right? So columns are called as fields, or columns are also called as attributes. So these are technical names. And always remember the technical names. In general names, you can easily grasp it, you can easily remember it. But if you remember the technical names, it is always good to have, right? So rows are called as records and fields are called as attributes. So rows are from left to right, columns are from top to bottom, or columns or fields or attributes are from top to bottom, right? That's how the information is there. Now, one thing, how do I write, how do I create database? For that, you have to download MySQL Workbench. Now, how do you download? How do you use it? See, MySQL, why we would suggest to use MySQL Workbench, it is free. Right? It is free, or rather you can call it as open source. Anyone can download it or anyone can use it. Almost all the SQL functionalities can be discussed. And anyone can easily use it. The user interface is not difficult, right? So I'll keep it to UI as well. UI is easy to understand and use. So that's the reason we recommend to download. But at some point of time, we will also have a flexibility to use cloud-based databases. So the MySQL Workbench is your on-premises database. How come is it on-premises? How come it is on-premises, right? Because it is downloaded in your local system. If you have downloaded MySQL Workbench, only you can access it because you have downloaded in your local system. No other person can access it. Whereas the other databases, the same, even MySQL is also available in cloud. Same MySQL. Now, what is MySQL, right? What is MySQL? There are different SQLs which are available. MySQL is just a name. So first thing, what is SQL? SQL is your language, right? It's a language to communicate with database. SQL is a language to communicate with database. The way, how am I communicating with you in English? SQL is also a language to communicate with the database. So that's how SQL is used to have an interaction. Now, in SQL, there are different languages which are available, like dialects are there, right? So if I'm trying to speak with you in English, English has a different slangs or dialects, like US English is different. The people who are from India mostly speak the British English, right? So British English is different. Apart from British, the other European countries have a different accent. Asian English is different, maybe Southeast Asian different. So there are different slangs which are available in any particular language, right? If you're also consider Hindi, or if you're also considering any languages which are spoken in India, right? Every language has a different slang in a different region. So similarly, SQL also has different slangs. So different slangs in the sense, MySQL is one of the slang. The other one is Oracle. The other one is SQL Server. So these are different slangs. The other one is PostgreSQL. The other one is, you have IBM DB2 also. It is also similar like SQL only, almost similar like SQL. But these are all the different slangs which are available. End of the day, these all are related to SQL. Everything comes to SQL only. These are different slangs. So slang means what? If you call a particular word in a different format or a different name, some other person might call it in a different name. But end of the day, that product or that item, whatever you're discussing, it remains the same, right? Similarly, in SQL, whatever you try to call, end of the day, it is same only, but the way of calling changes because slang is different, right? So whatever I try to call from MySQL, it might be slightly different in SQL Server, slightly different. It is not totally changed, right? So if you try to compare MySQL and SQL Server, almost 80-85% similarities are there. 15% the way you call, the way you discuss, the way you define, it might change slightly. So these are all the different language slangs which are available with respect to SQL. So if you learn MySQL, that doesn't mean you need not know SQL. SQL is a primary language where it has different slangs or sub dialects in it. Now our emphasis would be more on MySQL. So first thing, what is MySQL? It's a sub-dialect or it's a different slang which is available in SQL. And if you want to create any particular database, you have to download either of them. Either you download Oracle. Oracle is not openly available. It is cloud-based. SQL Server, cloud-based. PostgreSQL, cloud-based. Almost all the databases, even MySQL is also cloud-based. So if I just go back, now I have this Azure Cloud Access. Yeah, someone has a
Ritesh,
question.
Microsoft SQL Server is an on-premises SQL Server.
Microsoft SQL Server is cloud-based. It is available in on-premises on a limited basis. It's a cloud-based. This is your SQL Server.
No, but it's we can download on in our system also, that is on-premises
You
version.
you can download, but it is very limited available. That's what I've said. If you increase the size of that SQL Server in on-premises, even MySQL is also available in cloud. I'm not saying it is not available in cloud. If you just mention see MySQL, even MySQL is also available in cloud. So all the databases which I've mentioned, the dialects which I've mentioned, these are all the options which are available on cloud also and on premises. Even Oracle can be done on premises. But as I've said, limited flexibility is there. Same goes with SQL Server. Same goes with MySQL. So we will not directly jump to cloud because I might have access, but the other people doesn't have an access to cloud. One who are from previous batches, you might have, not from this particular batch if you're learning SQL new. So the reason why we always go with on-premises is it's downloadable. You can easily access it. That's the reason we go with the on-premises database. And you are the person who are using it, right? No other person will come up and use. So at some point of time, we will also discuss the cloud-based database where you can create your cloud-based database. You have this cloud-based database also, right? So how different is it? Let me open this cloud-based database. If I go to the query editor, I can write my own queries here. It will take some time to log in. Just because my network is slow, it will take some time. But this is how the cloud-based database, this is cloud-based and this is based out of Azure Cloud. So is it that the databases are based out of only Azure? No.
Ritesh,
AWS has the same option.
Ritesh,
Yep.
if someone forgets this password, how he can?
You forgot this password.
Yeah.
You can change the password. You just have to go to the server. We discussed it. If you go to server, you'll get that option. Reset password.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So this is all about your cloud-based. And I also have the SQL Workbench, which is your on-premises. Now, first thing is how to download this. Even if it's cloud-based, even if it's on-premises, how to download this MySQL Workbench. Right. So if you're using Google, just mention MySQL or MySQL Workbench, right? It would open that. The very first thing which you have, right? You have options, different options which are available. Let's go to the first option here. Now you have different options here: administrator, data migration, developer. See, the question is, if you just go to downloads also, you will get different conditions, different options available in enterprise edition. There are different editions which are available. If I just click on download, let's see what it is getting opening. And sorry if you feel the network is slow. I'm not sure if it is with system issue or network issue, but still I'm facing that issues. Okay, see, this is all time consuming task. The best one is if you just mention MySQL Workbench download, mention this option, because it would go to that same page, or maybe it would navigate you to a different window also at some point of time. So how to search it in Google? The best option is MySQL Workbench download. Just go to this downloads option. It would automatically go. See, the other page is still loading. It might navigate you to different one. But if you just mention that download option, you just scroll down, you will get Windows 8664. There is no 32-bit installer, I guess, for now. It is directly available as 64-bit, even though it is mentioned as 32-bit, but it is directly available as 64-bit installer. So you just have to select your operating system, which operating system you're using. If it's a Mac, you can use Mac also. If it's Windows, you can go with Windows, or if anyone is using Linux, right, or maybe Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu or Red Hat, you can go with that option. So by default, it is Windows. You just have to click on this download. So this is an installer, right? So you just have to click on download. Once you click on download, it would open that installer. So if anyone is parallelly doing along with me and can share your screen, because I already have it installed. So if I retry to install it, it would
I'm
stuck
doing
at
it.
some point of time. Okay, Prince. Yeah, fair. I'll stop sharing. You will get an option to share your screen below. A green icon is there.
Yeah, got it. So this is the page I'm getting right now.
Cool. So the
Let me.
second,
So
okay, fair.
yeah.
So just click on download. So this is just a no thanks, just start my download. There is an option. Yeah. You need not log in or sign up anywhere here. So MySQL is a product of Oracle. It's a product of Oracle. So has it started? Yeah, the download has started. Let this download.
Hi, Ritesh, sorry to bother you
Yep, go ahead,
at this
please.
time. Yeah, in I'm just installing this one through my mobile, another mobile. Just
Hmm.
it is showing the size. Two windows it is showing. One is the 2.1 and one is 558.3. Which one it is?
Just a moment. One it is showing as 2 MB, the one which is bigger in size, right? Consider that.
Yeah, yes.
The one which is bigger, you can go with that option. Yeah, Prince, can
Okay,
you
okay,
open
okay.
that file?
Thank you.
So the other one is 252, right? 252 or 250 MB you're trying to say.
No, it's a 558 M.
Oh, is it? And you
Yeah.
have Windows or you have Mac?
Uh, it's a Windows.
It's a Windows, right? So how come for you it's different, right?
Yeah.
Can you okay, anyways, can you take a snipping of it and post it in the chat? Let me see why is it
Yeah,
different?
definitely. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, through my mobile, I'm just using this one. Sorry to, yeah,
Oh, is it you're trying to download it on mobile?
not in laptop. Yeah,
Mobile is very
yeah, not
difficult,
in
by the way.
laptop.
You can download it, but it's very difficult to use it in the mobile.
Yeah,
For
okay,
mobile, it's
okay.
totally
Yeah,
different. And
because of
mobile is not
I'm a
Windows
little
ready.
outside. Yeah, outside, that's why. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
thank you.
Yeah, Prince, have you opened this file?
No, I'm clicking on it. Just waiting for it.
Maybe if you just click on open also, it would open a installer. Yeah, I guess it is opening.
Can I share my screen? It's already downloaded for me as well.
If it is downloaded and you have that pop-up open,
Yeah,
okay, maybe.
I cannot share that since someone else is hiding there.
No, just a moment. I will do it for you. Now, can you go back and share your screen? You get that share option below. Fair.
I'm getting this pop-up.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Why is it not completely installed? Have you clicked all the prerequisites?
Yeah, I clicked on.
See, you
I
have
download.
no, just that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
There is something which is missing, right? You already installed. Have you previously installed this, or maybe somewhere it is having that option?
No, I have that MS SQL.
You have MS SQL.
Ritesh, same things happened with me.
Okay, fair. See, if you are getting some error at some point of time, maybe you have to download that C++ X some prerequisite, right? You have this option called as download prerequisites. Can you click on that download prerequisites? Yeah.
Nothing happened. I clicked.
No, it would go to a window where you can download that prerequisites. Click on finish. Click on finish.
Yeah, I think some was open there.
No, you just click on finish. Not that
Okay.
option. Yeah, the finish option. Yes. Can you close this window? Can you close this? Yeah. Again, open that downloaded file. Double click on that installer. Maybe from the downloads only. Yeah, I guess you have opened it. Yeah. So how many of you are getting this error, or error in the sense it's not an error, it's a notification? Download button on the next page and open a web page containing further information. Yeah, just click on OK. Click on download prerequisite. It should open. See, the thing is, this error is just because somewhere the previous databases might have occupied some server or some port of it. That's the reason it would be a basic error. But you have to go back and check that C++ redistributable package is there, which you can download it easily. Anywhere you can go back and search it in the Google also, right? The error which you have got, right? Now the first thing, can you take a snipping again? Open that installer again. Open that installer. Whatever error you have got, can you take a snapshot of it?
Okay. I should start again, right? No?
Yeah.
Sorry for interruption, Ritesh. So I got it this page, the installation done, and I got the page.
You got the installation page, right?
Yeah, I got the workbench.
So have you installed it, all the steps?
Yeah, done.
Okay, I was supposed to get that. Okay, can you share the pic of this? Yeah, let me share my screen and I help you. How do you diagnose this, right? Can you post it in the chat itself?
Chat disabled.
It's showing disabled.
Chat disabled.
No, mine it is not disabled. Not sure.
Sorry to bother. My suggestion is you can share it in a WhatsApp group. That also it will be easy to.
No, it's not. There's no group created. Sorry, I guess.
Ritesh, I'm
Okay,
getting the
fair.
I'm getting the page which you
I
get
got you.
right now.
Okay, I got you. Just a moment. You were trying to share the screen, right? Can you please share the screen again, Nilendra?
Ah,
I'll stop sharing. Let me take a snapshot. And how do we rectify this error? Can you share your screen? Let me take a snapshot from my end. And let me know once you're sharing it. Okay, I
I
can
see
see
it.
that. Yeah, just a moment. I've taken a snapshot and let me start sharing my screen. Okay, so let me know once you're able to see my screen, right? So these errors are all common errors which you might get just because of your laptop configuration, right? So best way how to start using your AI. You use ChatGPT at the start. See, I would not suggest you to use ChatGPT on a frequent basis because our services are mostly compatible with Copilot. The AI which you, the AI tool which you are using also, that also matters. So ChatGPT will somewhere navigate you to different points which may not give you the right results also, but let's try to use it, right? I have this error, just post it. It is loading that image.
Ritesh, I believe if your screen is still not shared.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it for everyone?
No, we can see your
No.
screen.
No, we're able to see the
No,
screen.
we
No.
can see the screen, Ritesh.
Yeah, now I can see your screen.
I guess there is network issue at your end. Okay. So MySQL Workbench installation issue. So it would give you that package also, which package you have to download. Redistributable package this time. So C++ Visual C++ package. Right. Somewhere Microsoft library is missing. So how to download it? It is giving you, it might give you the link as well at the last. Your Windows is 11, 10, 11, MySQL Venture, whether this appears, okay. If it doesn't, install will work, okay. So now the question is, we have to download these options, install both versions of these. So how do I get this? Just copy this. So ours is 86 or maybe ours is 64, not 86, it's 32-bit version, right? So you just mention it here. And which Windows are you using? Windows 10, Windows 11, right? So if I mention it, it would give you that option, redistributable package. You can go back and download this. So latest supported redistributable version, you can download the latest version, maybe 2015 or even 2026 versions are also there, right? This one. You just download this, install this. So these are all common errors, and these are all errors with respect to the new updates in Windows. Earlier batches, it was rarely I came across this error, but yeah, I mean, I've seen with the other batches also parallelly, I've seen that these errors are common. So you can go back, download this redistributable package. I guess it's the 64-bit package, and you download it, you install it. Automatically, if you again open that SQL downloaded installer, it would start the steps. Now, Prince, have you installed it or have you just started the installation? You are in the first step.
No, I'm done. I got the page.
Now,
But
anyone who is able to just download it and open that installer who hasn't completed it, can you help me? Can you share your screen? Because I will let you know which package you have to select. You will get full packages there, full custom, only developer version. Which version you have to select, I'll let you know.
Ritesh, like I have downloaded the SQL,
Hmm.
but for me it's showing like Workbench could not detect any SQL server running. This means that SQL is not installed or it is not running like that.
Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
These are all some new errors. This is MSN installer downloads. Let me go back. It's one and the same. This is Enterprise Edition. Somewhere you might have downloaded the other version, it seems, Sri, because we are installing the server itself. The first thing we have to install the server, and only then you will be able to see the database.
Okay.
Somewhere someone is skipping that step. Okay, what I would do is there is a PPT, right? PowerPoint presentation for the same. I'll share that PPT as well. Maybe you can download that PPT along with the recordings. Or if you already logged into the KSR Data Vision website, that PPT is already available. Let me open that website also. You can follow that same steps. I'm trying to open the website. Cool. Okay, I would again request anyone who can share your screen and open that KSR website, who has a login on the KSR website.
Okay, I'm doing that.
So there is a PPT which is publicly available. You can download it.
I had said.
Yeah, I can see. I can see. Can you go to the KSR Data Vision website and can you log in?
Once.
Yeah, fair. You just scroll down towards left. That's fine. You are already logged in. You are in the same modules page only. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. For SQL components below SQL components. Yeah. Again, scroll down. Yeah. So this is your installation step. Yeah. Can you click on that? So anyone who wants to check how the steps are, like we have already recorded it, you can use this. You'll get an option to download as well. Let this open. Is it not opening?
No.
Can you again go to the SQL components? It is already expanded anyways. Below only. Yeah. Yes.
It's opening. I'm taking time.
Yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down. You will get an option called as download.
This one.
Scroll down. Yeah. Download. Can you click on download? Yeah. Open this PPT. So anyone who wants to check the steps, right, please follow this PPT. So one of the step would have been updated, one of the step would have been missing, but mostly all the steps are correctly mentioned. Yeah. So you can see, just go to page number 7 directly because we have already gone through this. This is how you will get. Yeah. Post that you double click on it again, maybe scroll down, not double click. Anyways, you have to scroll down. The second page which you will get is like this. Choosing a setup installation. Which installation you have to choose? That is the right. I mean, this is where people get confused. Do not go with server only. Do not go with client only. Do not go with custom. You will get full or complete setup. The names might have changed. Full setup, complete setup. Use the full or complete setup because we want server, we want database, both together installed in our local system. Right. And once you select that full, automatically all the other steps will automatically follow. If you just scroll down, right, you will get all these steps. One of the component will be installed. Everything is completed. A step where you have to mention your username and password. This is all automatically available. Yeah, this is where, see here, it will ask you to mention your password. Username will be common. Username is either by default, it is admin or else it will take root. By default username, it will take as root or admin. It will automatically take. You need not mention it. You have to only mention the password. And remember this password because you cannot change it again. If you want to change it, you have to remember the older password, because this is on premises. This is not cloud based. This is on premises system, right? So again, if you just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, full grant, yes, scroll down. See, one step above, one step above, one step above, again, one more step above. Below that, 19. Are you in the 18? Okay, cool. Yeah, 18. That's fine. So here you see the management user is mentioned as root. The management user is mentioned as root. That means your username is root. It will automatically take the port number and username. Please do not change any username or port number, because at some point of time you might mess up this, right? So let it take its own username, password. You can have your own password. And if you just scroll down, yeah, again scroll down, yeah, you will get this welcome page. So once you click, now anyways, I have that welcome page available. Once you click on that local instance, it will automatically take the username. You just have to mention the password for it. Right, cool. Yeah, thank you, Nilendra.
For me, it's not installing. What should I do? I have,
The package is missing, right? You download that package. I've shown you, right, how to download that package.
yeah, I
Once you
have.
download, once you download and install this package, it will automatically open that other next steps available from the
So
installer itself.
I should open this 64 or 86?
Yeah, 64. It's 64.
It's nothing happened.
It would happen, right? It is working. It is very slow, but it is working.
Hi Ritesh, good morning.
Hey Tej, good morning.
So Ritesh, I installed just now MySQL Workbench. I'm using Mac OS, so it directly got installed. I just landed on the home page and there was no connection established. So if I'm trying to create a new connection, technically, first thing I didn't because it directly took me to this page where you're currently showing on your screen. So I
Have you previously installed it?
No, I don't think so. At least in my current using laptop, I don't think so. I have installed it earlier. But as you said, even if I installed earlier, it should have shown my previous connection, right? But right now I'm not seeing any connections. And if I'm trying to create one, technically I haven't created any password, so I don't know, like
You skipped all the steps. It went directly to some other page. It went. I mean, this page
No, I
particularly.
didn't skip. After I installed it, when I just opened the MySQL Workbench, it just took me to the home page.
Okay, can you uninstall it again, that installer, and re-download it? It should open that. You have to get all that steps, which is clearly mentioned in that PPT. You will get all that steps.
Okay. But as I said, when I installed a Workbench app and when I just opened it, it didn't ask me any of those steps. It's just directly.
That's what. Somewhere it has messed
Same,
up. Somewhere it has messed up.
same with me, Ritesh. I'm also like
Again,
it got
I'm trying to
installed.
say somewhere it has messed up.
Okay,
Somewhere
okay.
it has
Let me
messed up. You have
reinstall
to
it.
just go back and see that.
Yeah.
So the last
Ritesh.
page. Hey, Saurabh.
I've seen the pop-up. Do you want me to share my screen and we can proceed with the steps?
Okay. Yeah, let me stop sharing so that everyone are aware about it. Yes, Saurabh, can you go ahead?
Yep. Let me know once it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah, click on next.
Next.
It would automatically take where it will install. Yeah. So here now you are getting only two options, complete and custom. Go with complete. Yeah, click on install. And one thing you have to understand is whenever you are installing any database, it has to have some server. It might be local database, it might cloud-based database. Without server, there is no database. Why? Server is an interaction medium. Like if you're trying to call someone, you use mobile, and mobile uses SIM card. SIM card uses network. Network is your server. Similarly, if you install a database, if you want to communicate with a database, you need a server. Server is an interactive mode between you and the database. So without server, there is no database. And without server, if you install a database, it will be a blind database. You cannot do anything there. I mean, you cannot interact also. There is a possibility you can install it without a server, but it is of no use.
But Ritesh, actually, whenever we download MySQL Workbench, it automatically downloads, as you said, the server, and it gets downloaded with other kind of
See,
applications,
if you
right?
select that client only, if you select that custom option, there you can neglect the server at some point of time. There is an option available.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
click on finish. Oh, this is a new update, it seems. Let's see.
Oh, same that it will directly come onto the workbench.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. If it is opening, it should have asked the password. Somewhere it should have asked
See,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Now, is there any option to check how to log in? New model is there, edit is there, view is there. Yeah,
connect to
connect to
data.
database. Yeah, connect to database. Can you go to username is there, password is
Password
not.
is there. I think we can clear it off. Yes.
No, username is there. How come it has stuck the password? Can you go to advanced option? Advanced option there, yeah. Okay.
Use compliance protocol.
Can you go to parameters again?
Can we clear that password storage?
There is no password. There is no password. The schema to use default schema. Where it has navigated, man. This is something even I am not getting this.
Like it's mentioned there only, the user's password will be requested later if it's not
Yeah.
set.
If it is not set.
That's fine. Just click. But how do we log in, right? That's the first question. Because you should get an option where you will get a login window. That login window itself is missing. And okay, you have installed a full method, but the question is, in that case, it should open a window where you can write your queries. That window, how do I open that, right? That's the first question. Okay, fail. Can you click on that stored connection above? I guess it is automatically stored connection. The blue color which you can see,
No,
there
it's
is
blank.
nothing, right? Yeah, just click on OK. Just click on OK. What you are able, yes, click on OK. Yeah, it is opening that editor directly. That's fine. Anyways, this is one and the same, but no connection established. Server may not be running. Okay, okay, okay. Now, there is a server status option available. Towards left in the management, yeah, go to server status, click on that.
Nothing.
No, it has opened that server status only. Can you click on refresh? Refresh. Yeah, refresh. It is still not opening.
Nothing.
And
Let's check.
it has stopped. But how do I start it? Because somewhere installation has been done differently. Now it is wrong, it seems. Is it with respect to the new Windows update or new update? Just give me a moment. Just a second, right? I'm also
Ritesh, can we, in the connection, can we choose the user and password, LDAP?
See, this is not how the installation happens. For sure, we are doing it the other way or wrong way, which shouldn't be the case. Maybe we are missing some step, or probably there is some new update. That's what I have to again go back and see. Just give me a moment. Or else the best option is I will share the downloader with you. You can download it from there. Just give me a moment. I'll also share the downloader with you folks. If I can chat with you, I guess I can share it. So something is wrong, or maybe this new version which is installed. See, it could not connect. That means somewhere we have installed it wrong, or maybe it is not getting properly installed. So I have a community installer which is available for MySQL. I'll share that with the recordings. So the same way how PPTs and how that page can be viewed, right? Even I'll try to share this. This is some 350 MB file. I'm trying to see if I can share it on the chat, but it is not getting shared here.
1 second. I'll send one snip to you. Can you check it once?
Ritesh, for me, I have installed and it's directly come to welcome to MySQL Workbench page actually screen.
Can you open? Is it server is working or not? That's the first thing.
Let me see that.
How to check whether service is working or not?
Let me do one thing. Let me share my screen.
Hey, hey Ritesh, I'm sending one snip. Can you check it once?
I am not able to see. Okay, I've just got a.
No, I just send you one snip.
Yeah. Welcome to MySQL Workbench. Right? That's what you mentioned.
No. Other one. The below one, 914 I have sent.
Can you mention the password there? What is the password?
Oh, I haven't
See,
set.
you haven't mentioned the password. The question is, it should follow all that steps which I've mentioned. If you're
But
not,
latest
if we are
version,
not getting,
everyone getting the same steps.
the
in
latest version, I guess it's that same error. So
Yes,
I'll
yes.
share that older version which you can use. It's not the version issue. It probably is your Windows issue. Windows is not compatible, or Windows is not. That could be the reason. That's fine. It's not a big deal, right? I'll share the previous version where you can download it. I'm just trying to check how do I share it. That's the first question. Docs is there, notes is there. If I can upload it here. From chat, this much big file is a big doubt. That's the reason I'm trying to check. Okay, give me a moment. Rather than going with this 8.0.45, you can go with 8.0.39. How to download that also, I'll let you know. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, so just mention 8.0.39. So you can download the previous versions. Like you'll get some options here. Let's see. It is again going to that same page.
Ritesh, I think I found a link, but it's only the operating system is only for Windows, but it's a community package with 558 MB. I think this should work. I think it will automatically install server also.
Yes. Community
I'm
package should be the
yeah,
correct.
community package. I'm putting that list link in the chat. Can somebody try and see if
it would work? because I have that package installed with me.
Yeah, I think I
45
cannot.
is the older package, it seems.
I think I cannot chat. I don't know if some.
Yeah, we're not able to mention anything in the chat. It has been disabled. Ritesh, can you check it once?
Yeah,
You
I
have to
think
click on new chat, then only to work.
I think this is the link. I think this should work.
Okay. No, it's not going well.
See, anyways, need not worry. I would share that installer with you. How and where do I share it? I'll again figure it out because I'm trying to see all these options. Where should I get that link? It is 8.0.39, which is a community edition.
It
can mention
okay.
this. Community edition. I've also got this particular point, it seems. Community edition, MySQL Workbench, which is again going to 8.0.45 only. I have that package installed with me. If you see the below one, which was way back downloaded in 2024. So it's around 300 MB, not even 500, 8.0.39. So I'm trying to see the third party portal if I can download it from that particular portal, and I'll share that link. Just a moment. I'm just figuring it out. Let me share the link as well. I've got the link also. 3938, anything is fine. Microsoft Windows, it is 40. This is will have the reset fix. This is the version. So if anyone can type this particular link, you will get the older versions. downloads.mysql.com/archives/workbench. So these are all the previous versions.
Ritesh, can you please add this in a chat?
Let me add it in the chat as well.
Is that a 303 MB?
Yeah, you can go with that 303 MB. That's fine. I've shared it in chat as well with everyone.
Download 251 MB.
Select the older versions, 3.8, somewhere that particular versions. And just give me a moment. I'm also trying to see if there is any third-party website which can help us to download this as well.
Product version, what you say we have to choose? It's showing there that
3.8,
default string.
3.8, 3.8, 3.7, 3.6, any of these versions should be fine. Even if it's 3.9 you are getting, you can download that. Anything prior to 3.9 and prior to that, older than that.
Hi Ritesh, I was able to locate 8.0.39.
Mm-hmm.
I've shared in chat with you. Can you open that website?
Yeah. The same website. It's the same website, which I've shared, right? Archives download, it's the same website.
No, it has communities. In place of Workbench, it has community.
See, I'm trying to open it. It has that. See, it is the same website which I've opened. That's what I'm trying to say, right? The link which I've shared, it has that same. So you just have to scroll down to communities you're trying to say.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it visible?
It's visible.
So see, if archives community of product version 8.0.39, and I have two options. July 12,
The
2024.
first one. Yeah, that's first. The first one you can download. The second one is not required.
And in communities, we have so much options.
Okay. See, how does it look alike? Rather than archives, it is just a community.
Yes.
Maybe let me post that URL as well. I got that URL as well.
It's of 232 MB.
It's the same URL at the last, rather than Workbench, it's just a community edition. Go to this community option, download it. See, you can also download that PPT parallelly from the KSR website. You should get all that steps. Mostly every step is matching.
Here showing one is GPG 232 MB.
Yes, go with that option.
Okay.
Not the below one, the above one.
Yeah, got it.
Ritesh, when I was download 8.0 version, they give me the same error.
3.9 also?
3.9 also not present in my.
No, don't go with the Workbench. Use the second URL. Second URL, not the first one. I guess in first one somewhere it is going to the other archives. Archives community / not Workbench / community. This particular URL. I've anyways, see, if you check the recording also, you will get this URL again. So you can type this URL.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in community, I'm getting 8.39, 8.0.39.
So download that 0.39, 8.0.39, install it. You'll get all that steps which I've mentioned in the PPT. Follow that steps, use full installation. Do not go with server, client, or custom. Go with full installation or complete setup. It will ask you to mention the password also. Set up that password. Once everything looks good, it would open this way.
Just one question. It's showing as a zip file.
Huh?
It's showing as a zip file.
How come is it showing as a zip file? Can
Yes.
you click? You have to unzip it, right?
Sorry?
After
You have to unzip it.
I'm not able to look at the installer.
Let me share my screen for a minute. Sorry to interrupt that.
Please don't share any screens now.
Okay.
See, go with this option. Go with community. Download that file. Unzip it. You will get an installer there.
And Ritesh, where we receive the PDF? I'm searching in a case.
PPT. You just go to the below option. You will get below. You will get SQL components. In that SQL components, click on that PPT. You will get a download option.
In my
That
profile, that option not visible, maybe. And
It will refresh that page. You will get an option. Refresh that page.
okay.
Ritesh, after unzipping, I'm not able to find the installer.
Have you mentioned this URL?
Yeah, community one.
And why are you not able to guess that? If you get this URL, if others are getting, you should also get, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the unzip one you're trying to say?
The unzip one.
Yes.
After unzipping, not able to locate the installer.
Okay, fair. So the only option which is left out is I would share that installer with you folks. This particular installer. This particular installer, I will share you with folks. Now the question is, it is with me. How do I share it? Let's not worry on this part. Let me try to share it. If it is possible, I'll try to share it in the recordings itself. The way you are checking the KSR login, right? Once you log in that website login, the way you're checking that PPT, the same way you will get a new component there, SQL installer. I'll share this installer there. So need not worry on that part. Now, anyways, if you get this, if you have everything is installed, I'll share that installer. Need not worry, as I've said, right? Installer is available. I have that version. I'll share with you. Now, let me try to log in with it. What happened? I have mentioned the wrong password. Yeah, it is opening. For me, many files would open because I've been using it for since long. But for you, it would open one particular file once installation is successful, right? So now how do I check whether it is correctly running or not? The installation, right? You just go to administration, you just click on the server status. See, everything is clearly running. The server is running. Now the question is the new installation or the new installer guide is somewhere it is having an issue. That's fine. It's not a big deal. And I'll share 2 or 3 versions. Mine is 0.3.4 as well. So 3.9 is also there. 3.4 is also there. So I'll be sharing all the versions which I have installed with me. Right. Now, the user interface of this particular workbench, for the first time, if you're using it, you might feel certain difficulty. Not difficulty, maybe you have to explore this option. So this is where you can write your queries, right? We can write our queries. So let me try to open a new window. See, how do you get in the above option? You will get a SQL plus icon where you can open new windows. Like we have SQL file 21, 22, 23. You can go on opening new files. Now, first thing is when you install this SQL workbench, it comes with default pre-installed schemas or pre-installed databases. Schemas and databases are almost same, right? Schema is also part of database. Schema will define where are you creating the database, what does it contain, right? Physical schema and logical schema. So it's a database only. So by default, you will get this Sakila, Sys, and World. The other databases I have created. The last 3 databases, this will by default come with you, pre-installed. Right, so you need not install it, and these databases come up with certain tables in it. You will get few tables already available in it for practice, direct practice. But the first thing, once you open this window, a new SQL window, first thing you have to do is I have to create a database. Already there are pre-defined databases, but if you want to create your database, first command, I'll only take only one command today and let's try to continue tomorrow. I will share that installer. So you did not worry on that part, right? So the first command which you have to use it is create database. There is an option to create database. Now, what is create? The first question comes to everyone that what is create? How do you interact with the database? That also matters. There are different languages. As I've said, MySQL is one of the slang. But in one slang, what words you have to use, that we will try to discuss from tomorrow's session. Right? There are different words. There are different ways to communicate. So how do we communicate? How do we write that queries? We'll try to understand from tomorrow. But the first query which you have to mug up is create database. You can just mention create database and you can give any name to it. You can give your own name. Like I can give my own name. I can give my own name. This is your first query, create database, your name, the database name, and use a semicolon. Just how to run this. See, there are 2 thunder icons above. One The first is execute the selected portion. Second one is execute the complete or the one which you have selected under cursor. You need not select anything, go with the first portion or the first thunder icon. It would create a new database. Now the question is, if I create a database, it should be visible here, right? You will get a refresh icon here. Next to schemas, there is a refresh icon. And you can see there is a new database created, Ritesh KSR new. So just mug up this, but how to write the queries, how to understand the SQL language, we will try to start from tomorrow. Now, prior closing this session, there was a question that how do you make or how do you enroll for this? Before enrolling, I would always suggest you to connect with our team, because at some point of time, if the website is not working or your payment is stuck, which usually won't happen, but what I feel, even the website is slow, or maybe from my end, I'm experiencing any slow, I'm not sure. But just to make sure that you are not stuck at any point of time, you want to enroll for this, please reach out to our team. They would definitely help you. Maybe if you're trying to make a payment directly to them, in the sense maybe a Google Pay or a UPI or any bank transfer, they would automatically add you in the background. With your login credentials, that portion or the sessions would be automatically added you to in the background. And additionally, right, as I've said, I'll share the SQL installer with the KSR website login. So by today, you will get that installer. You can go back and download that installer and you can install that. Use PPT. You can download that PPT parallelly. You can follow all that steps which are available in that PPT. Almost every step is same. Right, so I'll be sharing both 2 or 3 installers which I have available with me. All that installers would be available. So let's not confuse it. And once it is clearly installed, create a small database. From tomorrow's session, there are different languages in the sense, in MySQL, there are different commands which you have to write. So what that command justifies, what is that command used for, we'll try to understand from tomorrow's session. Yeah, I guess someone had a question. Ashish, was it you?
No.
Ritesh, whenever we receive some errors when we download the SQL, where we contact?
Okay, see, SQL is not installed or maintained by KSR team. At some point of time, this is new. Even I felt it for the first time that a 0.45 installer is not getting correctly downloaded. I am not sure if it is the same for the parallel other batches. I again have to go back and check with the other trainers. Is it the same issue? But it could be the same issue, because if everyone is facing, it could be the same issue. Errors are very rare. Usually errors won't come very fast, or maybe it's not a common, right? If you are getting error, some other person will also get that same error, which everyone has got today, right? So if you are only getting error, something is missing at your end, maybe we can rectify. The best option is start using AI from now.
Okay.
If it's a ChatGPT, that's fine, but along with the KSR login credentials, may not be for SQL, but once we start with Power BI, you will get Premium Copilot. Premium Copilot means you can ask 100 questions a day. It will still work. So ChatGPT will only take 10 to 15 questions a day. It will block you for some point of time. So start leveraging the use of AI. The more you prompt AI, the better answers you will get. And you will also understand how AI works, right? So most of the errors are solved very easily. You will rarely get an error. That's what I'm trying to say. If everyone is getting, that means it's a common problem.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, for time being, any questions you have with respect to what we discussed today? And again, I'm trying to say, always focus on the basics first. So from tomorrow, we will learn the languages called as DDL, DML. These are all SQL sub-dialects, as I've said, right? In MySQL or any other SQL, you will get these languages because every language has a specific set of commands. There is DQL, there is DCL, and there is DCL. So these are the languages. L stands for language. For all the cases, the first two letters have a different meaning, like data definition, data manipulation, data control, transaction control, and data control, or data query. Right? So we'll try to understand each and every language and which language has what kind of commands in it. Right? But the first thing is you have to understand the difference between OLAP, OLTP, what is schema, how do you create a database, how information is stored in the databases like tables, which is rows and columns. So understand that specific basics. Now, any questions on what we discussed today?
Ritesh,
Hello,
actually, I
sir.
have.
Go ahead. Neelendra, you can go ahead first, and then maybe I can take up the other person.
Okay. Ritesh, actually, I have used MS SQL. So in that one, I never seen that any kind of limit for raw. But in MySQL, I can see that a limit is showing there, 50,000 raw only there, or drop down we can
It will
increase or
display only 50,000 rows. It cannot take more. Display. See, there is a difference between display. It can only display 50,000 rows. Display means if you have 1 lakh rows, it cannot display all 1 lakh. It will only display 50,000, though that table has more than 50,000 records. These are all common. See, as I've said, right, certain languages has certain restrictions. These are common restrictions. Someone had a question again. Please.
So,
Yeah.
like I have pre-installed MySQL and the version is 0.44. And I remember that I have customized some changes while installing the MySQL. So my question is that will it affect my future workings?
Customize. See, if your installer is working, you can write your queries. If it is everything is working fine, need not touch it again.
Got it, sir. Like
Yeah.
I've also created one database. I've practiced some queries also.
That's fine.
It's
If it is
working well.
working, right, need not change anything.
Like you said that in future we will be connecting it to database server. So would it
No,
affect?
that's fine. That's fine. See, if it is working, server is automatically installed. You need not touch it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sir.
It's not a big deal. That's not a big problem, right? Let it be as it is. If it is working, let it be as it is.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone, any other questions? Fair. And again, if you have any other questions with respect to this course, as I've said, this course is from 8 to 9:30 a.m. in the morning, Monday to Friday. We have just started with the first leg or first half, which is your SQL, 1 month, 22 sessions. We consider today's as a third session, but it's ideally second, right? First was demo. So let's keep a target if you want to be a good data analyst. Again, I'm trying to say keep a target of 100 days. If you chase the target, for sure you will get into a good job. But that 100 days target, you shouldn't skip. Right? And for time being, it's anyways 9:40. Assuming that there are no other questions, I'll try to close this session. But if any other questions are there, we still have 2 more days, Thursday and Friday. You can park your questions and we can discuss it in tomorrow's session or day after tomorrow, right? Yep. Thank you, everyone. Have a very good day. Let's connect back tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ritesh.
Thanks, Ritesh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ritesh.
Thank you, Ritesh.